What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Max, and today we're back to when rappers get killed over interviews. If you're new, drop a like, subscribe, road to 1 mil. Let's hop into the video, man. Let's see what these niggas is really dying about, bro. I'm predicting to see a lot of Vlad interviews.
Alright, is the real disrespectful. I'm going who you is. I will disrespect you.
Topic of the street. You, Big Flock, the video, controversy behind the video.
Man, no Big Flock, man. He's a big.
Who Big Flock? Who that?
Big Flock.
Sources
Who that
ID
is?
him as Abdul Vix, a rapper known as YBC Duel, affiliated with the West Philadelphia Young Bag Chasers.
One rapper dissed his op so bad, he got less than a day after the interview. And another dropped the diss on G Herbo so crazy, he got gunned down by his crew just a few months later. These are times rappers got killed over interviews. And we gotta start off with YBC Duel, because one interview he did was so disrespectful, it got him killed less than a day after it dropped. Duel was known for his extreme antics and dissing dead ops on songs. And some of the disses,
I think my man's bumped this nigga, though. Like, I'm not from Philly. None of my niggas is from Philly, but I think my man's is trying to put me onto this nigga. And they told me, like, it's either him or some other nigga from Philly. But I know the YBC name sound familiar.
were so disrespectful, he even earned the name Mr. Disrespectful
It's him,
from
it's
his
him.
fans.
It's him.
Because he even went as
He the
far
one.
as digging
Yeah.
up one of his ops' grave back in
In the
February
video.
2024.
Tombstone.
I seen that one. Yeah, that's him. The one they bumped.
Yo, where the f at, yo? Cardi, where the f you at?
And that wasn't all, because in May, he was on an episode of No Jumper, and he completely went off on all of his ops.
All ops, ECK, LMG, 56th Street, Belmont. Y'all never got back. No, 44 CB taming y'all. Look, 38th Street, 39th Street. I ain't even going live. The Dub too, and who else? I ain't gonna lie. It's many more. Collar Hill, Parkside, Bud, Blue for Bud. All them. Is the real disrespectful. I'm going who you is. I will disrespect you.
Because just the day before, Brandon Buckingham had posted an interview he did with YBC Duel, in which Duel talked on his beef with his ops and about how he and his crew were really getting the ops smoked. He even mentioned how almost no one in their hood, including his ops, were ever outside. Because according to Duel, he and his gang were terrorizing the block up.
It just took Drake and he got gun butted with it. Real, go listen to it. Every mom, dad.
This white nigga's brave, my nigga. I am not hanging out with a nigga on. I'm not walking down the street with this nigga if he's digging up other gangsters' graves, bro. That's like a death wish, bro. And then one thing about gangster niggas I never understood, bro, and I see this shit when I remember one time, bro, me and my man was going to the liquor store, bro, to buy a bottle, right? We was in Bushwick, New York. Shout out Bushwick and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we was there, bro, in the liquor store, bro. We copped the bottle and shit. We hype. We get back in the V because we about to drive to the event we're going to and shit. And we're driving past or whatever, and we see a bunch of hoodlums, you know what I'm saying? Posted up on the block and shit. Like 50 niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? And my cousin knew some of them. He hopped out. He dapped them niggas up. You know what I'm saying? And then the whole time while me and my other friend are in the car, he's saying like, yo, Max, this is crazy. Because these all niggas is gangs and shit, right? They're all in gangs or whatever. And they all got beef with niggas. And they're just standing out in the open. And we're parked here in this tinted car. They don't know who we are. And they're not even reacting. Like, what if I just pull out a Draco and just spray the whole block up? And it had me thinking, this nigga's right. None of these niggas, all these niggas was drunk, high on lean, worried about bitches twerking on them, out in the open, knowing damn well they got ops. And there's a parked unknown car. Like, my shit used to be tinted as fuck, nigga. Just standing right in front of them, parked in front of them. And nobody batted an eye. Nigga, me, nigga, if I'm living in this type of lifestyle, nigga, I'm living paranoid as shit, my nigga, on God. Stupid as a nigga. I'm walking around. Like, these nigga, any car walk behind me, nigga, boom, instantly. Thank God I'm not in the streets, nigga. Thank God I'm a civilian.
Hey, sisters, brothers.
I've been living too paranoid.
We proving a point. No, it ain't no block you could go on down here and people outside. We blocks up. Never got robbed. I never got
That's
touched,
bad,
shot
bro.
at in the city.
Outside right now.
Like, goddamn, my nigga, the kids can't even play on the streets no more because y'all dumbass niggas, bro. Golly.
The most disrespectful rapper in America.
And we on feet on land. Feet on land. They in the comments on
Come on, bro.
My man don't be outside. My man.
Come on, bro. See, I know I'm pausing too much, but this nigga just got me hot, bro. This nigga right here with the hoodie, bro.
Outside
People he
right
just
now,
did.
The most disrespectful rapper in
People he
America.
just did.
And we on feet on land.
This nigga's flexing, bro. I probably can't see because my head is in the way. This nigga's flexing, bro, right?
Feet on.
He got ones in his fucking bankroll, my nigga. Come on, bro. You can't have ones in a bankroll if you finna flex, my nigga. Ones is unacceptable. Only 20s and up, bro. This is like a known thing. Chief Keef has said this back in 2012, nigga. Get your muscle up. Ain't no ones in a bankroll.
My man don't be outside. My man outside every day, all day.
I pulled up at 2 p.m. It's almost midnight.
And it almost sounded like he was bragging about it at one point, but his ops would eventually get the drop on him. And on August 23rd, 2024, a car pulled up on him while he was at a stoplight in Philly and let off 5 shots, hitting him in his hand and chest before speeding off down the street.
We are learning new details about the investigation into the murder of a person police say is a well-known gang member. The sound coming from this surveillance video, according to Philadelphia police, the deadly claimed the life of Abdul Vicks, also known as Young Dul.
His friend tried rushing him to the hospital, but unfortunately, he ended up passing away. And he probably should have eased up with all the dissing, since that's how many of his homies also went out. But if you thought that was crazy, one rapper lost his life for saying too much in his interview, and another died for speaking on his op. But first, let's talk about Tan the God, because her situation is even crazier than what happened to YBC Duel, and she made headlines back in 2023 for allegedly killing her ex and making a whole project about it.
That's
because
crazy.
Tan was an up-and-coming rapper from Oakland, and she'd been in the rap scene for a long time. But in 2023, she went viral for dropping a project called X Woodpack. Nobody knows what really went down, but Tan the God made it sound like she killed her ex-boyfriend and was smoking on him. Tan even went on Kid L's podcast to speak on the situation, and she didn't really say that she killed her ex, but Tan the God told Kid L,
threatening family and you know, and you know where people live. And I think about it, I'm like, you know where my loved ones live? You gotta go. you got to go. Especially if you got the audacity to threaten them. What? You threatening my people? Everybody gonna die. Oh, is we?
During the interview, Tan made it sound like her ex had abused her and was sending death threats to her family. And that's why she allegedly took him out. Kid L even asked Tan how she was free, since the cops should have done something by now.
Did they like side with you on it? Like, how did you evade like any type of like consequence, basically?
And Tan the God told him,
We gonna find that out on September 23rd.
Okay.
And after the Kid L interview dropped, everyone was trying to figure out what it really went down. And some people thought Tan was just talking crazy for clout. But then rumors started going around that she really did kill the dude, and that she was even in the witness protection program. And about a month after her Kid L interview, Tan went on Off the Porch to announce that she'd beat the case and that a thing.
P with the tombstone says. I know my head is blocking it. R.I.P. Here lies my ex. Born September. What the fuck? 2020. He said I'm cold, fuck that, he ain't mine, that's my ex-pack, shoulda got therapy. Damn, nigga, y'all niggas is dating people y'all want to kill, bro. It's crazy, nigga. Like, imagine dating somebody and then murdering them. It's insane to me, bro. I can't even imagine that.
Things hadn't worked out, she'd have probably done the race like TK. And people still weren't sure if she was clowning or not. But then she brought a tombstone of her ex on the interview to show she was really smoking on him and said,
Extra childish, making families mad. Oh well, because they ain't gonna do about it.
Smoking on that X Woodpack.
Oh yeah, you know it. Matter of fact.
My thing is though too, when niggas be like they ain't gonna do shit about it, like yeah, you killed the nigga and shit like that, cool, my nigga. But the same way that nigga died, you can die too. You know what I'm saying? Like I never understood that, bro. When niggas act tough just because like they didn't call a body and it's like, oh yeah, like I'm a real killer. But like nigga, you're not the only killer though, bro. Like when you shoot it, when a nigga got a gun, he start flexing that shit all the time and acting like the toughest nigga in the world. But it's like, bro, they ain't stopped making guns when you bought your gun, my guy. They still make guns to this day. Like, guns are easily accessible. You know what I'm saying? So don't act like you the only nigga in the world with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understood that.
I got the smoke on this dead mother as we speak. Hold up.
That's crazy, bro.
Hold on. Let me get my
Like, what did he do to her, man?
Things eventually go left for Tan the God, because in July 2024, she was doing a meet and greet and performing for the grand opening of a beauty supply shop in Oakland, when out of nowhere, a dude ran up on her and shot her in front of everybody in broad daylight.
That's
According
crazy.
to reports, a dude in a hoodie walked in behind her after she was done chopping it up with her fans and allegedly got into some kind of argument with her. And that's when he upped the strap and started letting off shots. After the shots rang out, fans reported hearing Tan the God screaming, "I'm hit," and the paramedics soon rolled up to the scene to rush Tan to the hospital. But she was tragically pronounced dead just a couple hours later. And after the news broke, a lot of different stories started flying around about what really went down. At first, nobody knew why Tan the God got hit, but fans started connecting the dots to her interviews and the project she dropped back in 2023. And it's really tragic since Tan the God was finally starting to get some motion in the rap game. And sometimes, it's best not to even speak on things you did in interviews to gain clout, because that's part of the reason rapper G Money lost his life. Because NBA Youngboy and G Money were close friends at one point. But then G Money pulled this move in a 2017 interview with Say Cheese, because he says
he met by the sister too though.
About his sister?
Yeah, I had a long time ago.
See?
Oh, okay.
See, niggas, after this, niggas knew not to play with control, nigga. Niggas knew not to play with control. Oh, God.
Okay.
Yeah, he's mad about that. He wasn't really tripping on it back then, though. You know what I'm saying? He be calling me big brother.
And after this interview, G Money then went on to drop a diss on Youngboy named Industry.
Okay, that's an interesting, like, topic of conversation, right? Because at one point, they weren't always ops. They were friends. And he said he wasn't mad about it back then because he used to call him big bro and shit. Is it fucked up if your man's fucks your sister? Like, obviously, like, it's consenting parties. Like, your sister is consenting and he's consenting. And everybody's of age or whatever, the same age or whatever. And things of that nature. Would you cut your man's off or beef with him because he smashed your sister? Me, personally, I don't think I would, bro. Because my sister's a grown-ass woman, bro. She want to fuck my friends, bro. Obviously, I wouldn't want her to. But, wow, I mean, who am I to stop it, bro? It's her body, her choice, my nigga. And obviously, they fuck with each other. They fuck with each other. As long as it's, like, everything is consenting. You know what I'm saying? Consensual things type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, only thing off limits for me, bro, is my mom's and my girl, nigga. Other than that, bro, do you got?
And in the song, he gets disrespectful, saying, your sister swallowed, so I never kissed her. But I with her, so I never dissed her. G Money was...
See? That's why he died, my nigga. You was playing with control in his face, my nigga, to the public, bro. You know how the 4K trade niggas got, bro. Peter, bro, but you should have known better, God.
Rising in fame after all of this, but he wasn't moving too smart and kept sending disses at NBA Youngboy and his homies, saying how he was still recording at the same studio and driving the same cars. And the beef ended up getting so serious that it led to gun violence. G Money was in the studio one night finishing up another recording session until shortly after leaving around 1 a.m. He was shot by an unknown person who was waiting for him at the door. And Youngboy spoke on the situation in a song named Pour One, where he rapped, matter of fact, I used to call you my big brother. Then you did some foul, and that with my sister. But G Money isn't the only rapper from TBG who died after dissing someone. And it didn't turn out good. The same happened with Boulevard Quick. Because in 2018, after Quick got out of prison, he started going hard with the music as well. And in August 2018, he dropped the video for the song Never Lacking. And at the end, he went on a huge rant against Youngboy.
Another nigga.
Pull up. Back. Don't chill. You know, TBG Gorilla Gang, long live G Money. I'ma talk my. I don't hide behind money, cause I ain't got that much. Tell me
He said, I don't hide behind money cause I ain't got it. Hey, he's keeping the thou out, nigga. He's a broke nigga trying to come up. But you can't come at a nigga for hiding behind money cause he got it, bro. Like, I'm rich, nigga. I'm finna pay niggas to do shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it myself, nigga. That's for the broke niggas like you. And me. I'm broke too.
Feel. Can't be. It must be counterfeit. You dropped the bag while I'm still breathing.
And Youngboy's mom hopped in and told Boulevard Quick to leave him alone. But Boulevard Quick wasn't hearing that and responded, telling her to mind her business, which really pissed Youngboy off.
Man. Hey, wildin'. Stop playing with Youngboy family members, bro. Like, niggas haven't learned to this day.
Need a big long.
So just a few weeks later, he was killed. In November 2018, the police found Quick's body in the parking lot of his apartment complex. YB spoke on the situation on Impact, saying, they spoke on my mama. I ain't want to talk. I end up killing her. But now, let's move on to OG Man Man, because he wasn't a real rapper like YBC Duel and 10 to God, but he went viral in 2016 for dropping a diss with a music video so disrespectful, even DJ Academic straight up called it demonic. OG Man Man was one of DMV's biggest hitters, and his name was well respected in the streets. But then, he decided to have relations with Big Flock's girl, who was one of his homies at the time. And that's what pissed Big Flock off, because when he found out about it, he dropped a diss on Man Man called The Intro, calling out OG as a snitch for the feds, where he rapped.
A nigga fuck my girl. I ain't dropping no diss track, my nigga. And I know niggas say don't crash out about bitches and shit, but it's not really about the bitch, my nigga, because it's really about the principle, bro. Like, you playing with me. If a nigga fuck your girl, bro, it's because he think you can't whoop him. I'm sorry, my nigga. Niggas is not fucking niggas girls that they know could whoop him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to say, like, if a nigga is scared of you, bro, he want to touch your girl because he know you'll really violate this nigga, like, if you find out. So the fact that a nigga will try you to fuck your girl means he think you can't whoop him, so now I gotta whoop him. I have to, because, like, you're not about to fuck my girl, bro. Now, if I try to fight the nigga and the nigga beat my ass, he beat my ass and he beat my ass and he fucked my girl, GG's, nigga, I might have to play a little unfair, and then we been in the toolies out. You know what I'm saying? Have to, bro. You gotta bring the tool, because I'm not taking 3 L's in a row. I'm not, nigga. If I take 2 L's in a row, nigga, somebody's dead in GTA. So it's like, yeah, but like I'm saying though, you can't just drop a diss track if a nigga pipe your girl out, bro. you got it. You know what I'm saying? He got to be gone.
A man turned to informant, thought that he was real. He put on a good performance. And Man wasn't too happy with the diss, since his crew really hated snitches. So when he finally got out of jail, he took to the studio to record Truth, one of the most disrespectful disses of all time, in which he rapped, "I know why you mad, cause I'm your. Stop playing with me, talking about I'm snitching. Rest in peace to Lil Chris. Yeah, I know they miss him. Don't trip, his whole squad gonna lay there with him." And that wasn't all, because the music video was actually shot at C. Diddy's grave, one of Big Flock's closest homies and most respected gang member that had died. And after the video dropped, Man even linked up with Cutthroat TV for an interview in which he doubled down on his claims, dissing Big Flock and his crew even more.
Big Flock, the video, controversy behind the video.
Man, no Big Flock, man. He's a big... no Big Flock. He mad. He mad. He want my life. He mad. He ain't me. So, you know, I had to go on him like I went on him. It's simple. I don't go about you, your dead man, your mother, your father, your grandmother. I don't give a none of that. Like, I'm gonna go on you, your dead man, your mother, your grandfather, all that. Okay? You hear me? Like, you don't disrespect me and think I ain't gonna say nothing to you. I ain't one of them you think you gonna say something to and not say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing back. Like, I know the real him. That's why the song came about, the truth. It ain't a sneak diss, it's the truth.
But Big Flock didn't take...
He said, I know the real him, which means he think he can whoop Big Flock. So Big Flock either gotta really put the beats on this nigga, like no Dr. Dre, just straight beats, nigga, like on some Mike Tyson shit. Really just gotta show this nigga and just like really beat him to a bloody pulp, nigga, and just leave the nigga hanging there like what's the nigga name? It's a nigga name from Invincible, bro. Y'all know who I'm talking about, bro. I'm about to show you who I'm talking about, bro. I'll show y'all niggas later. But I had a nigga looking like the Invincible.
And unfortunately, OG Man would end up losing his life over it. Because on June 12th, 2016, Man received a call from someone who wanted him to pull up to Southeast DC for a cookout they were gonna have later that night. But once OG pulled up, the man walked up to him, his blick, letting off multiple shots and ending his life. Many suspected Big Flock as soon as it happened. And the cops later raided Flock's home for evidence, but found nothing more than rounds of ammunition and a few $1,000s worth of narcotics. And since there was no way to prove his involvement in Man's death, he was instead charged with illegal possession of firearms and drugs, which he took a plea deal for and got 45 months in jail. Let's move on to Lil JoJo, because he started to make a name for himself back in 2012.
RP Lil JoJo, bro. I know back in the day, but I don't understand, bro. I was really tapped in, bro. I ain't cap, nigga. I knew everything about Chicago back in 2011 to 2013, 14, nigga. I lived in New Jersey at the time, but mentally, I was in Chicago, bro. I knew everything about that shit, nigga. The Warren Chirac was my favorite YouTube page. My favorite rappers at the time was... if you wasn't from Chicago, nigga, I ain't bump you. I swear to God, I was not bumping niggas that was not from Chicago. Lil Durk, King Von, Lil J, G Herbo, Chief Keef, Lil Reese, Lil JoJo, fucking Montana 300. Like, I was bumping all them niggas, bro.
After dropping his song BDK, which he took shots at the Black Disciples. He was a dude from the south side of Chicago who repped the gang Brick Squad, who was a subground of the Gangster Disciples. And at first, JoJo wasn't a rapper, but after hearing a diss Lil Durk drop on his gang back in 2012 called L's Anthem, he decided to hop in the booth to shoot back. On April 27th, 2012, Lil JoJo dropped a remix of Chief Keef's song Every Day called BDK,
that shit was tough too.
300K, which took shots at the whole BDK gang, including Chief Keef, Lil Reese, and Durk. And JoJo didn't stop there, because his BDK track got
so fucked up though. I was team Keef and Lil Durk. I was like, back then I really thought I was a BD nigga. I was a 12-year-old nigga jacking, like, I wasn't jacking BD, but I was team BD nigga. I was like, yeah, come on guys. Like, to me, it was like a sports event type shit, nigga. I didn't really know the niggas. Like, I knew niggas was dying, but I didn't really know how to like process that. Like, I didn't know it was real, like, kids actually like being gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know the magnitude of death at 11 years old. Now though, looking back, this shit is sad as shit, my nigga. This nigga was 16, bro. He was older than me back then. He would have been like 30 now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's a bunch of young niggas dying, but niggas with potential too that could have made it out the hood and got their mamas out and shit and like really lived a good life and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way Keef and Durk was living now, niggas like that could have been living to this day. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that, you know, they got taken out young. But at the time, like, shit like that was entertaining to us kids, which I don't know why it is though.
Much attention that he decided to keep dropping disses to build up his career as a rapper. He followed up with the track Tied Up, in which he took more shots at Keef and another diss, which was a remix of the Yo Gotti song I Got That Sack, in which he claimed that one of his homies had knocked Lil Reese out, saying, catch him in traffic with Lil Reese, man, they gon' feel this Mac. BDK, that's my team in my city, got my back. Went to school with these, but they don't mean my tail knocked them out. You should have seen that. And in the outro of the song, they took it a step further by taking shots at David Barksdale, aka King David, the founder of the Black Disciples. And JoJo's homie P. Rico can be heard shouting. JoJo going dumb on Dirks. BDK, die L's on Queen Day. And many took offense to the diss because Lil JoJo was also quickly becoming one of the most hated GDs in the city. And he still wasn't done with the dissing because he downplayed his op on a TP radio interview and told the interviewer that he wasn't done with the 300K disses, since he had some sort of sequel in mind for the project.
What's the actual title to it?
300K, they like that. Ain't no BDK, 300K.
So you got a part 2 coming out to that, right? Or how you gonna do that? Or what is that?
Part 2 is just little series of videos.
Oh, okay, this is all gonna tie into one thing though, or how this going?
It'll be like a little movie.
Okay, bet that.
But on September 4th, 2012, Lil JoJo would lose his life in a very tragic way. He was riding with his homie's bike along 69th Street when a car pulled up on him and let off shots, hitting him to the ground, and unfortunately, he'd be pronounced dead at the hospital. And JoJo made a grave mistake because just a few minutes prior, he had dropped his location on Twitter, tagging Lil Reese, basically telling him,
oh shit, he was dropping his low. I didn't even know that. I didn't know he dropped his low and tagged the nigga. See, that's the thing with social media, be having niggas thinking they really bulletproof, my nigga. Y'all niggas is not bulletproof, bro. It's either that or they're delusional or they think like the niggas not finna run down on you. Like, I know you see your homies dying, so why would I play with these niggas? Like, my homies is dying. There's random niggas in the streets that's beef with these niggas that's dying too. Like, I'm not finna play with these niggas. Like, yeah, also, if I'm in a gang and shit, if I'm Lil JoJo, obviously Lil JoJo probably not thinking he's pussy. Like, Lil JoJo think he that nigga too. But it's like, bro, you not bulletproof, God. Like, I never thought I was bulletproof. I don't understand these niggas.
That he was outside if Reese was really down for the action. Many suspected Lil Reese was the one behind the hit, seeing as they'd been going back and forth for months prior to the shooting. And right after it happened, Chief Keef also went on Twitter to clown JoJo out, saying, it's sad because JoJo wanted to be just like us. Lil Reese and Chief Keef were both taken into questioning, but no charges were filed since the cops couldn't make a clear connection, and no one was ever arrested for the death of Lil JoJo.
That's
but
crazy.
About a year later, Swag Dinero, who was JoJo's older brother, hinted that whoever was responsible for the hit was no longer breathing because he tweeted on phone them, y'all don't know how this go for real. Hashtag no talking. Even the ops know the MF who took my bro ain't walking this earth no more. And the whole situation's pretty sad, since Lil JoJo was just starting to see some buzz in the city. But now, let's move on to FBG Cash, because he died not too long after talking about something disrespectful that he did during an interview.
What's up
in late
with all
2020,
these?
Chicago rapper FBG Cash took a picture in front of King Von's mural to disrespect Von and his people. Not long after taking the picture, he went on No Jumper to discuss it. He told,
bro, what's up with all these niggas going on No Jumper and then dying, my nigga? If I'm a rapper, bro, I'm never touching No Jumper studio, my nigga, because, like, if I'm a gangster rapper, that's beef with niggas. If I'm like a regular nigga, but Adam 22 only interviews niggas that's doing dumb shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you, like, I don't know.
Told Adam 22 about the conversation he had with Lil Durk before taking the picture.
What kind of conversation were you having before he told you to go take this photo?
Yeah, go over there and do that and see what happened to you. I'm outside right now.
You hit him up?
Yeah.
And he was just like, hey, what's up? Chicago's so weird because the ops always be talking to each other and like going on live and tweeting at each other.
It's not just Chicago, bro. It's all these niggas is in love with each other, bro. In New York, they do the same shit. Niggas will beef with each other and be on FaceTime or on Instagram Live. Like, they'll be like on Instagram Live and just like inviting each other to the lives and arguing with each other. Like, nigga, you hate this nigga. How do you have his live notifications on? Bro, if I'm beef with a nigga and I actually hate him, I have him blocked. My nigga, I don't have his notifications, so I don't know when he's on live. Like, how, like, they always do this shit. Niggas always come, like, I low-key think niggas be in love with their ops. Or they ops be like their best friends, but they're just playing like a Tom and Jerry type of game. But sometimes they just, like, they take it too far.
And doing this interview might have made things even worse than it already was. Because Durk later dropped a song where he said, sneaking pics by Von Mural, like Lil Bro won't come out and spin. But we sent a threat to FBG Cash for taking that picture. Then, 3 months after the song was released, FBG Cash ended up getting hit and lost his life while driving on the south side of Chicago.
Well-known Chicago area rapper was killed in a drive-by shooting early this morning in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood. 31-year-old Tristan Hamilton was shot multiple times. According to the Sun-Times, he raps under the name FBG Cash. A 29-year-old woman with him was also shot, taken to the hospital in serious condition.
Now, let's move on to Shooter Shells, because he was a controversial rapper, best known for his affiliation with the Black Mob Gang, and his song Death of 150, which racked up over 8 million views on YouTube, in which he called out the whole No Limit 150 crew. No Limit was one of Black Mob's ops, and in Death of 150, Shells completely went off on his ops, including G Herbo, saying, Lil Herb, Bezo, Vito, Chemo, among many other 150 associates. The reviews were mixed because many people were saying that Shells was just trying to chase clout since he was taking shots at much bigger names in the streets and music industry. But Shells was on an interview with Iman where he cleared everything up, saying that his beef with G Herbo and the 150s has been going on for a very long time and that the beef goes deeper than people think.
You know, like we've been in tour with them guys for a minute, you know, Lil Herb or whatever, them, like all them little 150 guys. You feel me? It ain't specifically Lil Herb, it's just all of them. You feel me? We're singling out just him. You feel me? All of them. We in tour with the whole. All of them, you feel me? Like, when he first started rapping or whatever, you feel me, had mentioned my name in the track. This one, I wasn't even really rapping like that. You know, it's rap beef. Once I mention my name, we go at it, you feel me? Because, you know, we really into it. It ain't like this just some odd never heard of. This, you know, we into it. It wasn't even just Lil Herb, though, you feel me? He used to go to a whole nother, like, when I was, like, in 6th grade, I used to go to PAL. You feel me? Then we used to be like, you know, elementary school was close by. Elementary schools used to fight. You feel me? We've been always in tour with them. And as we got older, you feel me? It just escalated. You feel me? So, you know, gang banging, fist fights turned to gunshots. You feel me? Gunplay. And he just so happened to be a part of them. You feel me? So that's how it came about. It don't never be about no money though. It ain't really about no money. You feel me? Just always fighting, bad blood. And then as we got older, high school, and then playing with guns, people started dying.
But he'd end up losing his life in a very crazy way. Because back in July 2017, gunshots could be heard in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood of the 8100 block. 3 men had hopped out of a white Nissan and shot Shells multiple times in the head and torso. A total of 43 casings were found at the scene,
damn.
which at least 15 shots being directly to his face. Now,
15 shots to the face? Nah, they hated this nigga, bro. Nigga. Bro, you don't understand this, bro. They shot the nigga, he fell. They pulled up to his face and shot him 15 times, nigga. Bro, that's crazy, nigga. They left that nigga unrecognizable. They had to, bro. God damn, bro. These niggas hate each other, bro. That's crazy.
Let's move on to BTB Savage.
I remember
Because
this
some
nigga.
say that doing this interview with DJ Vlad is the main cause of his death, since he spoke on how he killed someone in self-defense in a cocky fashion. According to Savage, a local rapper had been trying to get a feature from him for a while. One night, the dude got in touch with Savage and finally agreed to do a feature. Later that night, the other rapper pulled up to his apartment with a car full of dudes. The rapper came into Savage's apartment with another dude named Omar Richardson. Savage said he felt weird since both of them were looking around his spot when they walked in. But then, Omar upped some racks, so Savage thought it was all good. The dudes then came in with a box full of studio equipment so they could get to work. But then, the other rapper said he was missing a few things. So Omar told him to go back and get it out of the car. Savage thought something was off, so he locked the door when the rapper went outside, and that's when everything went left. Omar started asking Savage about his jewelry, and eventually upped his firearm, and told Savage to hand over everything. At first, Savage didn't want to give it up, but then Omar threatened to shoot Savage and his girlfriend. So Savage started taking his chains off. When Omar reached to grab Savage's chain, Savage saw an opportunity. So he wrapped Omar up in his arms, and they fell to the ground and started wrestling. Omar's strap fell out of his hand, and that's when Savage yelled for his girl to come shoot Omar.
Yeah,
She
girl
came
shot
in
him,
and
right?
popped him twice, but
Yeah.
that didn't slow him down because Omar managed to get his hand on a gun and let 3 shots off at Savage's girl. Thankfully, all the shots missed, and Savage got Omar back under control. Savage told Omar to leave since his son was in there, but Omar didn't listen and told Savage he was going to kill him. They kept fighting, and that's when Omar's partners came up and started shooting through the door, but they didn't hit anything. When they stopped shooting, Savage's girl popped back at him with 2 shots, and that's when Omar's partners left him to die. Omar kept fighting, and Savage's girl shot Omar one more time in the torso, and Omar ended up passing away. Savage
Nigga, so it sounded like it wasn't him that killed the nigga. It sounded like his girl did all the work, nigga. His girl's the shooter.
This girl got off on self-defense. It was a crazy situation that took over the internet. Savage even went on to do an interview with Vlad TV, and it hit 2 million views in less than a week.
See,
But
but I ain't
Savage's
gonna lie,
ops weren't happy about
The way that everybody need a girl like that though, bro. I know, nigga, if some shit happen, nigga, my girl, nigga, she's finna just be panicking, bro. We're dead, my nigga. If I'm already tussling and fighting with a nigga on the ground and shit, we getting, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to get the gun out of his hands, nigga, she not doing shit, nigga. She just finna just scream, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm over here struggling and shit, bro. Like, shoot this nigga, bro.
it since Savage was talking cocky in the interview.
Concerned that his people are gonna try to come back.
Yeah, they for sure might do what they do, but I'm gonna get active. That's all it is.
And it is what it is.
Then, on
Shit,
March
niggas
30th,
get too cocky,
Savage
bro. They
posted
think
pics
they
on
Iron
Twitter
Man, bro.
of him standing in a pool of dried blood where Omar had lost his life. Savage was trolling the dude, and the pics instantly went viral since no one had ever seen anything like that on the net. But 2 hours after posting those pictures, BTB Savage was in his Mercedes, driving around until 2 gunmen pulled up, boxed him in, and then started letting off shots. By the time help...
See, bro, these niggas, they be posting and shit, they drive, they still live in the same addresses, nigga. That's some shit like that happened to me where a nigga break into my crib and try to kill me, my girl, and my kid, my nigga. I'm moving out that crib the next day, nigga. The same moment, bro. I'm out of there, nigga. I'm leaving the city, bro. Niggas be thinking because they beat one nigga or they killed one nigga and shit self-defense, you know what I mean? They start dissing niggas like they Viltrumites. Nigga, you not made out of fucking steel, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get shot too, the same way that nigga got shot, bro. I'm moving different states, nigga. I'm going witness protection if I have to, nigga.
Arrived at the scene, it was already too late. Some people blamed the interview for his tragic death, while others blamed the picture, since the picture was very disrespectful, even though it was self-defense. But speaking of rappers, 21 Savage had to check a rapper for dissing his homie's dead mother, and Lil Yachty had to humble an artist for disrespecting his people. So click this video to see gangster rappers who humbled entitled rappers.
Hey man, if y'all gentlemen, drop a like, subscribe.
On Feb.
If y'all gentlemen, drop a like, subscribe, bro, to 1 mil. It's your boy Max and I'm out, man. Love y'all, boys.